Hey there everyone, my name is Mookashopper from the guys that play games. Back with some more I was gonna say A2XD, that's funny. Some D2R. I'm playing as this lady here. You know, she's got a bow. Last time we beat Act 4, and then off screen I went ahead and did some stuff. Yeah, so basically, this is the kind of part of the game where you're kind of in an awkward spot. There isn't really a good place to quickly level up and stuff, so I did the next best thing, which is I just did some Chaos runs. I ran through Chaos Sanctuary like a few times. And by a few, I mean like 3 times. Killing absolutely everything, and then I did a couple lower Kuos runs to see if I could get some runes and stuff and whatnot, just grab some random stuff. And besides, you know, upgrading my gems and stuff, I did actually find some decent stuff. So first of all, found a socketed greatsword, so I made a strength in it, which will be good for our barb merc. I just shopped this because I'll use this if we get to level 28. I believe I can make an Amazon body rune word, which I might replace stealth with, maybe at some point. I don't know, we'll see. I did find a Ravenclaw, not that it's very useful at this point. It's a little too low level, because it doesn't have much damage on it other than just the explosiveness. But, you know, it's in here if I need it, you know. Is that everything? I mean, obviously there's the runes and stuff I found and whatnot. But, I forget what, I think I replaced one of my charms, but I don't remember which charms. I mean, you can take a look. Some of them are different, I don't know, whatever. I did find Sanders. Sanders are always really nice to get early on just because 40% faster run walk is killer. I think I found this. That looks new, I'm pretty sure. Because this is just... Oh, this is definitely new too. I found a Rousette Wing of the Bats, which is, you know, fire resistant mana steal, which is nice. I don't remember if this is new or not. I don't remember enough. I did find an Eye of Etchlich, which is, honestly, it's not that great, but, like, it's +1 skill, it gives me some life steal, and it gives me some cold damage so I can chill stuff. Good enough, right? I found Rune Fingers, which is just, hey, it's IAS and Lightning Res, that's pretty nice. Is this new? I don't think so, I don't remember. I don't think this is new. Actually, maybe this is, let me see. The helmet isn't here, I don't remember. Maybe it is. And, the big, you know, what you call it, je ne sais pas. That's not the right word, but the big find is that I found a socketed edge bow. So I went ahead and made I made edge in my edge bow. That was weird for a sec there. It was like a tongue twister. I made an edge in my edge bow. Pretty nice. Like, why not? This is a great bow to get at this level because, like, you don't really have a lot of options unless you find another unique. Still have my teleport staff. Did I get my merc anything new? Nah, it's just the same stuff. Let me turn this down a smidge more. Alright, and then also I leveled up from, I think I was at 24 last time, or was I 25? I don't remember. I leveled up a few times. Now we're really rolling in it, as it were. Alrighty, okie dokie, artichokey. Let us go ahead and start Act 5, everyone's favorite act. Who doesn't like Act 5? I mean, I say that, but like Act 5 is great. It's just, you know, it can be a little... Let me turn this down a bit more. It can be a little in the realm of... Actually, it's kind of funny. The edge bow is going to be really nice just because, like, lets the barb mercs do thorns damage too, which is kind of funny. So normally they're more distractions than anything, but in this situation they're actually gonna be like doing good damage. Oh god. Okay, can you guys just like die? God, even with a couple extra levels, my chance to hit them is not great right now. But whatever. Let me go ahead and hit him with a no pickup. There we go. But the Thorns Aura is very helpful. This is kind of funny. I didn't even think about the fact that, yeah, it's going to be helpful right now. Especially because Thorns got buffed, so it's even better than it used to be. Like, Thorns will probably never be good in Hell, but just because of the way the game scales in the current day and age, but at the very least, as for now, it's like a godsend in normal. Where the asymmetry of everything isn't like destroying stuff. Instead, everything just kind of kills themselves very easily in normal. Man, those guys look kind of weird in the remaster when they're doing their thing. Like, I get what they're doing, but it's like, it's kind of funny. I think it actually looks weirder than the original, because the original at least has like the effect where you can kind of see their stuff going to the ground. But here it's just like they just kind of like have long rope appendages, and it's like, I don't know, something about it looks gross. But I mean, it makes sense that it looks gross. I imagine it's kind of supposed to be gross. Enslaved piggy dudes. This is like as orc as it gets in Diablo. I feel like these guys. Yo, Barbs, you wanna get up here? Let's get going. Oh, he's attack raining now. Let's go. Oh, and here's these guys. Alright, we're back. It's the gremlin guys. I don't even remember what that guy's name is, and he's already dead. Because these guys are very fragile. Good old imps. I guess these are the imps of the game, huh? They're a very fun enemy, but like they are very fragile. Here's a fun fact for you. In normal difficulty, the Bloody Foothills is not random at all. Every enemy always spawns in the same place, I believe? I'm not 100% on this, but I believe that it's why, something like that. Actually, I'll check that out after this. That's what I've heard. I don't actually know if that's 100% true, so we'll see after this. Now these guys. Let's look at them in the classic graphics. Like they have that dirt effect. I don't know, is that in Resurrected? I can't quite tell. I guess we'll take a look at the next time we see one of them Vine guys. Yeah, look at them just like killing each other. Thorns is actually coming in clutch here, which is kind of funny. Okay, do your thing. I want to see your vines. It does, but like I don't know. There's something weird. Like it's weird for me to say this maybe, but like, I don't know. There's something about it that looks weird and remastered. Like their actual rope, I think it's because when they're when they do it over, like yeah, that's why. Because their ropes are a physical thing that actually put underground. So if they do it over like a thing like this, it goes over, which makes sense. That technically looks more proper, but I don't know. There's something that makes me look. It's weird when you see him do it and you actually see how long the damn ropes are. Like man, they really go digging underground for that crap. Alright, we're just gonna start running past everything a little bit here. Oh, there's Shank! Oh, that's fun. I'm gonna grab the waypoint. I'm gonna go over here and quickly buy some arrows.
Afternoon.
Afternoon. Yeah, we're not even gonna bother IDing our stuff yet, because we're just gonna go kill Shank right now. Alright, Shank, what's shaking? The nice thing about having some mana steel is I can use my freezing air more often. Ooh, there he is. The Merc took care of it all by himself. Oh, a Francisca.
Did I do that?
Yeah. Go talk to Lars. Like, it's crazy how good this quest reward actually is. Like, this is like the most important quest reward in the game. Being able to put sockets and stuff, because you can put sockets to pretty much anything that doesn't have sockets. Like, you get one auto socket into any unique or set item, which is crazy. Because that's like a huge thing. People will literally run like dummy characters through the game multiple times just to quickly get more sockets for your actual character's stuff. Because Larzik is guaranteed to always put the maximum number of sockets into something that's possible. So there's no luck with him. Do I have skulls? No, I have a flawed skull and a flawless skull. Well, I guess I'll keep it in there. I don't know why I'm bothering to keep this stuff now that it's a little bit past its prime, but whatever. And who knows? How would I even test this? Here. So, we're going to try testing this out. So I'm going to quit here. I'm going to start the game up, and we're going to see where everything spawns in. We're going to see where the enemies spawn in. There's some guys over here fighting a barb. 3 of them are getting beat up. Now, if I quit and come back in, is there going to be 3 guys there again? Beating up a barb? Huh? The barb might not be there because I'm not sure if the barb stuff changes. The barb might not be predictable, but the other guys might be. There's 3 guys here. Oh, there's actually a 4th one. It might have been that one of them was just already dead before. Can you hear another one getting beat up off screen? Let's quit and try again. One more time. Let's see what's shaking. Whoopsies. Afternoon. There's 3 of them. It might be that the groups might have slightly random, because that would make sense. It still is like a random spawn amount. Like, it'll be like 3 to 4 usually, but it looks about the same every time. Now, it could just be a coincidence, but my concerns have turned to my men taken prisoner on the battlefield. Does he say?
I hate to think what's happened to them.
Because it's kind of weird to think about how, like, why are these guys suddenly taking Barb's prisoner?
Those of my men fortunate enough to escape on their own told me that they were held captive in the Highland.
Like, if you think about it, like, well, how come? What's up with that, you know? I forget if they even say anything about that. It's like one thing that's off the top of my head, like, isn't it kind of weird they're just suddenly taking prisoners?
Men have been in prison for some time. They are certain to...
Afternoon. I crafted the swords and armor for Qualkek's men.
Boop. I guess I'll buy more arrows while I'm here. Oh yeah, we get our big discount. Because like, not only do you get the socket reward, but also before you do that quest, all the things that are sold in Act 5 are like at like 180% the price they normally are. Like, it's like a huge like markup. It's almost twice as expensive to shop here. But then once you do it, it drops back down to 90% like most other areas once you finish a certain quest. Which is nice. Anyway, it's time for everyone's favorite guy. What's this guy's name again? Yeah, Eldritch. Okay, get the hell off. These guys are fun. This is like the prime farming area for normal. Basically, you just kill this guy about 100 times. Because he gives you a lot of experience. He spawns right next to the waypoint, and he usually drops pretty good stuff. Alright, now what do you think? Or you think it's gonna be vertical or horizontal, huh? Let's go like straight up, and eventually we'll run into a wall on some side. Ooh, ghost armor. This is looking like we're going. This is the thing with Act 5, is that sometimes, like, there's just so many monsters in certain areas. It's like, it's kind of the nice thing with all the walls. At least they help you with that. Kill him. Oh, jeez. That dude, did you see that dude was like stuck in like the worst spot? I couldn't get him. He just would not move from there. Okay, since the catapult is aligned like this, I want to say that means it's stacked north to south, but I don't remember the way it is off the top of my head, the way this is positioned. So let's see. This is one of those areas where it's really nice to have whatchamacallit, a teleport staff. Yeah, okay, so it is stacked like this. Well, let's run down like this, make sure we don't miss a thing. Gotta hear imps. Yeah, there we go. See? There's Sharp Sooth. I'm gonna teleport, so my merc comes with me, and now we're getting fucked. Good God. Everyone die. God, did you see how many shots hit that guy and didn't do anything? Get out of here. This is one of the few quests you can fail, by the way. I think I've mentioned that before, but even though these guys are not untargetable, so if the monsters just decide to start hitting them, they can in fact just die. And if one of them dies, you fail the quest. Like, you have to restart the game. Like, just straight up. It's one of the very few instances. Now, it's pretty rare for that to happen unless you're trying to make it happen, because they're not going to go out of their way to attack them. They're not, like, immune to damage, but they also don't, as far as I'm aware of, the monsters don't go out of their way to attack them. I believe, so I guess I should check here too. Looking like a wall. Yeah, alright. 10 more soldiers, then we can finally get our barb merc. Yeepa. Let's walk. Power walk! Now we leveled up too, nice. A lot of that experience was just from freaking Eldritch. Because of how fat the XP he gives is. I can't click on you because the button's in the way! I gotta quickly do that to get that shit out of the way.
Good afternoon.
Oh! Oh my god, that's such a good amulet though. Oof. My resists are pretty good right now, but like if I start running into more elemental damage, I might replace that. Because I like having an amulet that's just like plus to skills and using the lifesteal and stuff, but like, god damn, you know? Look how good that is! That's a killer. Alright. I think we're at the point where I'm going to do this. We're in hardcore, let's get more full rejuves in my belt. It's like one of the most important parts of hardcore is you gotta make sure you got full rejuves in your belt, or at least some partials. And I guess I can restock. Oh yeah, we're like halfway, so there you go. Okie dokie. Figure out what that's a reference to. My exact tone and everything. 50-50, yeah, it's more vitality. We're at 28, so I think we can use that, the Amazon's, whatchamacallit, her body armor. But, I'll wait. We'll save that for next time. I'll use that for the last part, because that'll let us get Valkyrie, and that'll be fun. Should I save up for anything? I can start using slow missiles. That might be something to consider. We'll just pop another point to there. I got Mana Steel now, so... Wada bing, wada doom. I don't know. Alright, die, door. Let us out. Although, given that they're being imprisoned on the battlefield, I wouldn't even be surprised if the logic is something like having... In fact, if you think about it, just having these barbs here would probably make people be less willing to just, I don't know, attack all willy-nilly, because they're worried about the lives of their imprisoned men, you know? Prisoners of war, you know, all that jazz. Get out of here. And remember that the towers have a lot of physical resistance, but they don't have much elemental resistance, so a good freezing arrow will just kill it a lot of the time.
Follow me.
You can see the difference, like 2 to 3 arrows will kill it, but then like if I shoot it with regular arrows, it takes forever. One of the big things about the edge bow, I didn't even go over its affixes, because like, I mean, most people probably have a vague idea of what it's like, but it's like, I mean, let me just quickly, I mean, we did finish the quest, so I might as well, right?
How may I be of help?
Return to Quelquick for your reward. The edge bow comes with the thorns, obviously, but also has, you know, some good increased attack speed. It reduces vendors' prices, so it makes stuff cheaper for me to buy. It gives me mana after a kill, which is nice. A little bit of affixes, some lifesteal, a lot of poison damage, and especially it has the big 3 things there is a huge amount of enhanced damage to demons and undead, which is a godsend, especially because, like, all the act bosses are demons, I'm pretty sure, so they all get that boosted damage, which is awesome. And like a lot of the scary monsters in the game are either demon or undead. So it's very nice. Like souls, undead. Dolls, undead, you know? Like the whatchamacallit, the minotaurs you see later on in Act 5, demons, you know? All those chaos knights, demons, you know? Like so many of the scariest monsters in the game are demon or undead. So getting this bonus is nice. Like I'm trying to think, what's a scary monster that is neither demon or undead? Off the top of my head. Like, there's the maggots, which they aren't really scary, but they're just, like, very annoying. Because not having demon damage against them means those spread around like wildfire. Trying to think, like, I honest to God cannot think of something that isn't a demon or undead. That's, like, a scary monster in this game. Like, I was gonna say rogues, but I think they count as demons. Because they're like a weird hybrid, they're like possessed. I mean, I guess quill rats do get pretty scary on in hell. Which, fair enough, that's true, but they're pretty fragile as thing. They're glass cannons, so like the damage doesn't matter too much for them. Well, I digress. Maybe we'll see something that's a scary monster. Anyways,
Thank you for rescuing my men.
we'll get our free runes. Socket those in there some other time. Boom. Boom. We have a third one of these. I might as well just sell it. Don't need it.
Can I help you?
Since we're here. Boom. Bing, bam. Alright, Mizan. You've done good work, but I really want to get this guy. Afternoon. So we are gonna get... I think last time I got a Frenzy, I want to say. So this time we are gonna get the classic guy. Bash, Stun, Battle Cry. Because why not?
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
So here's a fact. I think I've mentioned this before, but I want to bring this up right now because I'm still not sure if it's true. So Barb Mercs have bone. If you look at the actual raw monster stats of the Barb Merc, they actually have a huge, like a 70% bonus to their poison resistance. But to this day, I'm not sure if that actually applies or not, because it does not show this in the character screen. But it doesn't show in the character screen in vanilla either. This isn't some like maybe at some point it did show. I'm not sure. That's what I'm confused about. I don't know if it actually shows or
Put
not.
that to good use.
Or rather, I should say, I don't know if it's not showing is a bug or if it really just doesn't work. They have it. I'm pretty sure at some point it did apply, but nowadays it doesn't show at least. Alright, now we got our guy set up here. With his strength great sword. Does good damage, has lifesteal, and especially it comes with crushing blow, which means he'll wreck everything. Like, at least eventually. And with the lifesteal, it's pretty nice. And also, like, people like the frenzy guy because it kills, but like, look how good Battle Cry is. If you're not using any sort of debuff curse, like, look how good this is. Defense by 56%. That makes it so much easier to hit stuff. And even the, like, damage by 28% is huge. Like, that is some good stuff right there. And he's got good life too. He's got almost the same amount of life as me, basically. Do your shit. Wham. Unless he decides he really wants to stab that demon that's on the other side of that wall. There you go. He killed that tower pretty fast, actually. Although he's not showing off his intelligence very well right now by just staring at walls. It's weird. Their pathfinding is so weird to me because it feels like the Merc pathfinding gets better when you're farther away from them. Like, they'll get stuck on a wall, like that, for example. But as soon as I walk away, he manages to get all the way around and back, like, or through the door. Like, I don't know how he does it. Okay, so far he's just been constantly getting stuck on walls. Like, what the hell? The AI is exactly the same as the pallet or the desert guard, but for some reason, so far he's looking like an idiot. Oh well. With the thorns, or it's still gonna be like he's gonna be doing some stuff. I would say that the Barb Merc as a whole is probably not as good for running around killing regular enemies as the Desert Merc is, but I think with the added Battle Cry, he's now strictly better for bosses. Because like that Battle Cry, or at least if you're not using like a debuff, because Battle Cry is just so good. Especially against certain, like, against Bale. Bale has, like, the most defense of any monster in the game. It's going to be very handy to have someone just chunk into that defense. That armor class, as it were. And hey, Bastion's are good defensive skills, so, like, he's not going to be as fast at killing as the Desert Merc, but, like, you know, he stuns and pushes stuff away, so it's good. It's not like it particularly matters for me if something gets pushed away, right? So, unless it's like at a weird angle and it causes me to miss, which, like, yeah, that'll happen. Like, I think people get, it's because when you're playing in softcore, it's easy to get hung up on just going full DPS and not particularly caring about minor things. But there's so many, like, abilities and affixes in this game that kind of get undervalued because people care more about just, like, killing everything as fast as possible than they do about staying alive, you know what I mean? Oops. My shortcutting is sloppy today, it looks like. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and help you out. So you got chunked for a while. Because remember that the Vine dudes are surprisingly tough. Like, I feel like when I was a kid, I never thought of them. Well, I say when I was a kid, like, I never played Lord of Destruction as a kid, so I never had the expansion until when I was like at least like a teenager. But I never felt like those guys were scary. I always thought the scary guys were... I'm not even sure what it was. Like, I think it was like big groups of these guys I thought were scary. But then, like, it feels like the Vine dudes are actually like really scary. Just because of the way their damage works. Like, they'll shred you if they're all hitting you with vines at the same time. A Fusina. Ooh, a cudgel. Oh, Berserker minion. Is that a guy? Yeah. Starbang the Grim. Yeah, look at that damage he does. Damn, man. That's good. Alright. Let's see. Is this another case of, is this going to be vertical or horizontal? I'm guessing that because it came from the one that goes like this, it's probably going to go this way. I think that's how it works. I don't remember how the wilderness for Act 5 works. Hey, we found the waypoint though. That's nice. Might as well quickly restock then, since we're here. Do our little loop-de-loop, except sometimes it's a little annoying because Kane likes to run off to the left of the well. There is a matter to which I, don't want to talk about. Fuck you. Boom. 8 to life? Nah. Wow, another resistance ammu. Holy shit. I'm getting lucky with these. This one has energy and resistance. That would give me like plus 20 mana. This is probably better, but I might as well keep this. Because this is better for combat, technically, because it'll give me more mana. I guess I don't need the Ort runes, I might as well sell it. Like, Ort is like an easy one to make from normal Countess if you need it. I don't know, it doesn't hurt to check these, because like this is a lot of resistance, but like, I don't know. I guess I don't know, like I should be looking for gloves. Amazons love shopping for gloves. Should I make a joke about that? I'm not even sure where I would go with that joke. Would I make a joke about fisting? A joke about like, haha, women shopping? It's very tasteful, I'm sure. Might as well pick up an extra pair of arrows. Yeah, it's one of these guys, the Pit of Acheron. I'm not gonna bother going through there, but maybe later. I don't know. Maybe we'll do like a spin-off just because I'm kind of enjoying this. Like, Bozon's fun. Bozon's like not nearly as popular as the Javazon. Javazon's always been super popular, but like, I think Bozon's pretty fun. Just because like you've got like, especially once I get Penetrate, you got fun on the bun, just nuking big areas. That's gonna be a... Oh, it is stacked like this. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. For some reason, I was expecting it to change. I guess that's not true. I guess it is just random. Get out of here, Slayer. I think it's kind of a somewhat interesting thing about these guys, the orcs, is that there's two... Like, I don't think they're any different, but there's technically, like, two different kinds, because there's one that's fire-themed, and then one that's ice-themed, and it's not obvious when you're down here, but eventually they'll literally be called Ice Spawn and Fire Spawn. And I think the only difference is, like, what color they are. I don't think their graphic is any different, I want to say. But, it does affect, like, the elemental damage they do and the resistances, so it is notable. Hey, there he is. You're late! Hrothgar? I think that's how you would say that. Hrothgar. That sounds right. Alright, we're gonna start running. It's also very, like, look how dark it is at nighttime in Remaster. Like, holy fuck. You can barely see anything. Who's gonna run by? Okay, we're gonna do this, get my Merc over here, and now we're gonna start beating this guy up. Dude, my Barb just like one-shot that guy. Holy shit. What's deceptively nice about the Barb Merc, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this lots of times, but... So, people know that the Town Guard has Jab, which... His Jab only hits twice, and the Amazon's hits 3 times, for whatever reason it's different, but... Like, let me even check. It says multiple hits, that means it hits 3 times, but it's because it's like, it's the way that it's not even based on the skill, because it literally, like, references the same Amazon skill. It's the way that animations work and like how they're actually tied to damage, which is kind of a cool little thing. But so the Town Guard hits twice when he uses Jab. The Barb Merc always hits twice with his regular attack though, which is a funny thing because he has the same thing going. His regular attack animation is like 2 hits, which is like a funny thing. So even though he doesn't use a skill, he still hits twice. War Sword and Javelin. I mean, hey, if it's good, maybe I'll give him that. It's ethereal too, actually. That could actually be something good. Let's see. Since I entered a TP, you have to do a little bit longer of a walk around.
Greetings.
Hello.
Guess I'll quickly restock my TPs and we'll get my last key here. Alright. So, Larzik, what are you gonna take for this? Let's see
Can I
here.
help you?
Whoops. No. This is okay. Although the level 1 Zeal is honestly not bad to have. Let's see here. That's not terrible. If I was whatchamacallit. If I didn't build him the strength, I'd probably give him this. Because that's good damage. It's worth noting that, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but they did fix the one-handed bug. Once again, they did fix that one-handed weapon bug. I guess that's not really a bug. It's not... Actually, it's definitely not a bug, because, like, it makes sense that they would have it... Well, maybe it is a bug. I don't know. Who knows? That's the thing. I would assume it's not a bug. I would assume it's just a mechanic to make it so one-handed weapons aren't just strictly worse than two-handed. But like I said last time, I'm pretty sure it's definitely a bug that it works with, like, you know, bows, for example. Alright, so I think we're at the thing here. Alright. Let's go. Crystalline Passage. So Crystalline Passage is basically like a four corners sort of thing, I think. You basically just want to check the corners. Oh god, I just realized that having frozen arrows is not going to be nice for these guys, because you can freeze them, but they do have a lot of cold res. Even in normal difficulty, I mean, they aren't immune, but you can see, like, they don't take a lot of damage. Even when I use frozen arrow. So I'm going to be letting my Bartmerk, yeah. When he hits twice with his regular attack, or he'll bash or stun for, like, a big hit anyways. So he generally gets good damage. Ooh, a Stygian Harlot! They hit you with the Blood Mana Curse, which doesn't do anything. Oh wow, we found the waypoint already? You know what? What level am I right now? Level 28? We're gonna do a couple save exits and quickly kill Eldritch a couple times to get some EXP. Because it might be nice to...
Good afternoon.
quickly, like, get up to 29 here. Back here, let me do... I guess I can't do that now because I already spawned him in. But, hey. Over here. And level up my Merc, too, I guess. Uh-oh. Well, be careful about that, buddy. You don't want to get myrtleized. Boom, boom, boom. Crush Beast, die! Look at him just tanking that shit, though. Demonhide gloves, Demonhide boots. I guess I'll just pick that up. Let me just quickly be right back. Alright, yeah. So, as usual, dogs are barking up a storm. What else is new? See, charge bolt? Nah. Dexterity? Nah. Alright, so let's try this. Let's show off, you know, a great strategy for when you're playing this. Is to just go player 7. We'll go to the Frigid Highlands. And we'll be careful, because they don't want to... Since it's player 7, they're going to have a lot more attack, and especially HP. So, like, let me just go after this guy. Look how good Battlecry is going to let this guy tank, though. Yeah, he is not taking much damage, that's for sure. Let me drink a potion. Now we're going into it. Boom, boom, boom. Like, look how much EXP you're getting from this group. It takes a little longer, but I mean, it basically just cuts down the time between saving and exiting, because like they drop more stuff and they give way more experience. Like, why not? Look at that shit. Boom bossa boom, as they say in Paper Mario. That's not even true, but whatever. And remember that I believe it saved your player count between games. This thing that's always a little iffy. I guess it strictly tells you now, so that's good. I'm pretty sure it's always done that. It's just it didn't always used to actually tell you that it saved between games, so you didn't always know if it did or not.
What do you need?
Let's see here. Yeah, that's not a bad bow. If this was like an upped bow, that would have been good. Oh yeah, what? Why am I finding all this shimmering stuff? Holy moly! That's very good, but like, ugh. I don't want to drop anything else because I'm kind of low on inventory space, but like... I might regret this, but... I'm gonna sell this charm. Because all resistance plus 9 and even some strength is like... Whew, boy. That's good. You know what I mean? That's the good shit right there. Holy moly. And I don't want to take up too much of inventory with the junk. I'm going to have to get rid of the cube for now then. I think that might be a good idea. Let's put it in here for now so I can make some room for this crap. I don't usually do that, but like I'm really running out of room. So I think it just makes sense. Yeah, sure, okay. Alright, Eldritch, we're gonna hunt you down again. Now, I'm probably gonna level up off this. There he is. Not, well, that's not him, but it's his buddies. Frozen and stunned. Sucks to be him, eh? Look how good he like distracts them too. They're all going straight to him. And remember, one of the most important things about the Barb Merc is that he has no hit recovery. It does not matter if he gets chunked for a shit ton of damage or not. He will never flinch. So, like, he is very consistent. Now, I didn't really drop much of anything this time, huh? I guess I'll pick up the bow. No mana potions, though. Alright, well, we'll do one more, and then we'll go back to regular gameplay. I just felt like this, you know, showing this off. This is kind of how it goes. Once you get Halls of the Pain unlocked, you can alternate between that guy and Pindleskin.
Hello.
Which is pretty nice.
Afternoon.
Alright, here we go. It's time to hunt down this eldritch abomination, as it were. It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt that I have thorns, so these guys will hurt themselves just attacking the barb. Boom. The Rectifier. So many good names in this game. Defender, ring, super mana, nice. Alright. Sending it back to players 1. And we're all good. Got a nice extra level up off that. I mainly did that because, just because it'll help hit stuff. Like, we're at an awkward point where our attack rating is not the greatest.
Good to see you.
We haven't found much stuff that actually gives us attack rating.
Hello.
I say as I find something perfectly good, but it's like, well... I can't really sacrifice this because the resistance is too much. Whoops. I have another ring that gives more than that anyways, so like, there's no point.
At your service.
At this point, we're probably getting more value out of the fact that you can just lower the attack rating of stuff that's tougher anyways. Alrighty. Let's keep going. So I think since we found it in this corner, that means I think we want to go down here. Whoa, jeez. What have I got myself into? It's the thing where you teleport around a corner and then you just die. But Bartmerk is good at, you know, taking the heat off, so... Whoopsie daisy. There's the Minotaurs, the Moon Lord, Blood Lord, Death Lord. I think it's kind of weird, like a weird thing that they have the same naming scheme as the vampires. Or they're Blank Lord, and they use simply like there's literally I think there's two, like I want to say there's two Blood Lords in this game. The Lords are very strong, though. Well, I guess that was like a champion pack, though, so of course they kind of fucked him up.
Thanks.
Whoopsies. Alright. Pick you up, pick this stuff up. Give you health, drink of mana. You're going to town on these suckers. Oh god, back off! Woof! Row. Frozen creeper. Hey, I guess this is an animal. I wouldn't call them scary, but they are an animal. I mean, I'd say the frozen Wendigos of Act 5 are actually pretty scary because they have stun on their attacks. So if there's a pack of them around you, you just kind of die. like they're slow, so like you have to kind of let them do that to you. But like if you teleport into a pack of them, it's not unreasonable to just get stun locked to death. Hey! Oh, right. There's always a pack of champions around here. Yeah, battle cry. And sure, why not? You can have some help too. Alright, time for everyone's favorite Frozen River. So Frozen River is one of those areas that has only a couple actual layouts. There's like, I want to say it's either, I'm pretty sure it's 3, but there might be a 4th one I'm not remembering. Unfortunately, I don't remember which one is which based off of just the entrance, so... Rotwalker. See, these are another one of like the scariest enemies in gaming. Guess what? They're undead. Because they have their stupid charge, which does ludicrous amounts of damage to you. Like, if there's a group of these guys... Like, the big thing is the Might Aura, which I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that before. How, like, because Might Aura has a synergy with Charge, it actually boosts their charge damage if there's a might enchanted one. So they'll just like do like 1,000,000,000 damage to you and just one shot you. Blood Temptress. Ooh, Soul Rune, nice. Damage reduced by 7 if I wanted to slap that into one of my uniques, I guess. Which, I don't have any, and I can do that too, but, you know, I could. Later. I don't know. Physical damage, your integer, whatchamacallit, integer damage reduction is one of those things that is very much a case of it's very underestimated, that it's like actually very good. It's just that in small amounts it's less good, but like even then, like it's surprisingly like handy. Because I think people don't tend to think of it as like not enough to be worth it, but like for reference sake, you know, even in hell, like the strongest attacks in the game are rarely doing more than, you know, 100 damage from like any regular monster. So like except for like unique packs that get a bunch of extra damage from like elemental stuff, generally you're not really too scared if you have a lot of physical damage, integer damage reduction like this. And you can say like, oh, well, that's just because the scary stuff is what's going to kill you anyways. Like, yeah, that's fair to an extent. But like, I think a deceptively big thing too is that, so integer damage reduction comes before percentage damage reduction, which for regular purposes, people generally consider that like a bad thing. Because if it came after, it would actually be really good to stack both. And it's probably a good thing that it doesn't work like that, because that would actually be busted as hell. You would be able to very easily just become physically immune. But because it comes before the actual resistance. That means that if you're affected by, say, amplified damage, it actually affects the damage before it gets boosted by amplified damage. So, say for example, you have, you know, normal physical resist, and an attack does 100 damage to you. It does 100. If you had, say, an amp, it would do 200 to you, but the physical damage reduction would still reduce it by the regular amount. Or I guess you could say it would reduce it by double the amount, because it also reduces it by however much the physical damage increase from the amp does it to. Like, I guess to put it, maybe that's not the best explanation. Like, to put it in simple terms, if an attack does 100 damage to you, but then your amp, so it did 200 damage to you, and you had, say, 50 damage reduction, that 50 damage reduction would also become increased by your reduced physical resistance, and it would become 100 damage reduced by. So it would still reduce half the damage you take, but like more effectively, I guess. Does that make sense? I don't know. You know me, I have it in my head, but I'm not the greatest at explaining stuff. Basically, it's especially effective when physical resistance comes into play, and it's like involves it reducing it. And like even when it's not, I think once again people think of it as like, oh, you know, what's a couple points of damage reduction? But like remember, once again, because like I saw it summed up pretty well in a post one time, where basically, as far as hell is concerned, you can basically think of 1 damage reduced as 1% damage reduction against regular monsters like 90% of the time. Because that's how much it does it. Like, because it's very rare for monsters to do more than 100. So I'm going to try this. Is this the kind that goes up? Doesn't look like it. Damn, I wish I remembered which one this was. This is like a weird one, I think. So I might be looking kind of stupid, but let's go up here, I guess. Don't get charged. Oh god. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna teleport over here for a sec. Get these guys out of our backs so I can have some room. There we go. Alright, go to town on the Merc. You got this. I'm running out of arrows, so I have to go back to town, I think. probably a good idea.
Good afternoon.
15 poison damage, huh? Why not? Honestly? There's our upgrade. Let's actually make some room for shit. That's more of an upgrade than I really... It's all the upgrade I need.
At your
But
service.
before I forget, let's make sure to actually get more arrows. Alright, so... Let's rearrange our stuff again, I guess, since I got the cube back. Whoopsies. Oh, don't do that. There we go. I'll change the order of this so the poison is up here. Yeah, that's pretty good. You very good, you know. Very good. This crystalline passage is looking like it's going up. I think that's what this is, so... Let's get over here. I think that's what this one is, if I remember correctly, based on this. Raw walkers, god. It's not just the fact that they're charged just so much damage. The fact that it always hits, like, man. Oh, yeah, this is that one, because look, the hitbox for it, I think, was actually made bigger, it looks like. Or maybe that's just a coincidence that I don't remember. Like, you can see, like, it's already telling us to try to rescue Anya, and it's like, well, no, there's... Technically, we're not there yet, but you can teleport across there if you're a sorceress, or you have a teleport staff, so that's what we're gonna do. There's also some armor stands here, which are nice to quickly click on. If you get lucky, you might find something good. Alright, watch this. It might work eventually. I forget where the spot is you want to do it from. Oh, here probably, because look. There we go. Uh-oh! Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, that's a bit of, I was kind of hoping there wouldn't be a pack of everything there, Jesus. This is what we're gonna have to do. Okay, quickly, just... Everything, get out of here. Yes, battle cry, very good. Do that. Don't stand on the portal, assholes. Look at this guy. Going straight for my portal. Okay. Okay, we got lucky. Because it looks like Frozenstein isn't here. He didn't come with his buddies for some reason. Oops! Well, you know what, that's fine.
Not in town. Not here. Not here. Not in town. Not in town. Not here.
What?!
Not here.
What did I do?!
Here.
You're kidding me, right?
Not here. Not here. Not here.
Whoa! Okay. Thank God that fixed it. I pressed shift and it fixed it. Holy shit, what the hell? That must be like a frame perfect thing. So I guess I must have like shift clicked frame perfectly while I was next to the portal. And the game decided, oh, that means you wanna shift attack, and it was like, it like made me stuck. That was freaky. Woof. That was scary. Here, another edge bow. Pick that up. Woof. There's more of these guys. Not all of these are even champions. It's just one of them was just with a bunch of other ones too. Like, man, that's scary. Alright, there's gonna be Frozen Man. He's one of the few monsters that's always immune to cold, even in normal. Look how much he just got crushing blow though. Holy shit. God dang, dude.
Thanks.
One socket? Nah. Oh god. Get him. I didn't even think about this. It's not just that because he has no hit recovery, he can't even be hit, like stun doesn't do anything to him. He's actually great against the Yetis. I never even thought about that. Because what stun does is it just forces you, well, I guess, okay, it doesn't, that's not 100% true, because stun will still make an AI do nothing. when they're actually like put into stun. But like if he's in the middle of an attack, right, he won't be forced to stop the attack and just like be put into hit recovery, because stun does two things. First of all, if it's done to any sort of AI, stun basically disables their like any decision making for a little bit until the stun goes away. And the second thing is, when you're in stun, you're always put into hit recovery from any hit. So that second part applies to players. The first part doesn't apply to players though, because players can't be can't have their AI disabled because we're players. But
Yes?
even a barb merc essentially is like an opposite of that then, because they can be made to stun, but their attack cannot be interrupted. That's kind of cool. Like, I never even thought about that. A decent Javazon. It's not fantastic or anything, but at least it has a plus skills, you know. I guess I'll keep that. Would have been nice if I got a bow. Like, it would have been nice to get a stag bow, because I swear whenever you talk to Anya after finishing this quest, she'll always give you something, like, decent, and it'll never be good for you, though. Like, it'll be like, if you're running a Javazon, she'll give you bow, you know? Like, it just never seems to work out that way. Because I believe she always gives you a class item, for the most part, outside of, like... Is there any character that doesn't have a class item? I don't think so. Some have more than others. Like, that's what makes it bad for the Amazon, because she has, like, you know, 3 different class items she can have. Whereas, you know, if you're a sorceress, she'll always give you a wand, a Sorc wand. So you don't generally have to worry about that. But, like, man, that's rough. War Sword of Carnage. So it's been quite a bit. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the waypoint for the Glacial Trail first, and then we'll call it here. Oopsies. So, given that the thing is down here, I'm going to guess that the final way is going to be up in this corner somewhere. So we're going to go down there regardless, just because it's faster. Doo-doo-doo. Follow the path just because that way I don't have to kill more stuff. You know how it is. Frozen Creeper, man. I will admit, these guys look very... I do like the way these guys look in both graphics. Because I like that they crawl in the remastered. I guess that's a weird thing, though, if you think about it. Why does the remaster really like making things crawl? The vultures do that, too. Actually, no, it's the opposite for the vultures. The vultures walk with a hunchback in Remastered, but here it's the opposite. The crawlers walk with a hunchback in Classic, but in Remastered they crawl. What the heck? Make up your minds! We'll stick with Classic for the rest of the video, though. You harlots! So I believe that, yeah, there she blows. Alright. I guess I'll teleport over here. What's going on? Oh! Okay. Watch out for these guys. Oh, there's some over there, too. They'll have fun. Oh! I wonder if they fixed the bug where the Frozen Horror's Ice Breath is considered a counterable attack. So if you have like chilled armor on, you'll just see like a billion shots go off, and like it'll like lag the game. Whoops! I forgot to get rid of my staff. Oopsies. Well, that's fine. Quick, life steal your life back. Yeah, I can see these guys are doing a lot of damage by Barkmer. It's like the first time I've seen his HP go down so much from just like 1 or 2 enemies. That is a champion group over there. You can tell because they glow. Oh, he might die. Hit him! Oof. Okay, I guess I'll give him a potion. I did it again. I tried to give him a potion. I dropped it in front of him.
Not enough mana.
You die. You go in there. Uh-oh. Okay, get over here, buddy. Like, yeah, if he's stunned, he still sits there like a dope. But, like, at least he can still keep attacking for a sec without getting locked out, which is nice.
Thanks.
It's better than a lot of mercs get. So I think, in particular, the desert merc kind of has bad hit recovery frames when we found the Drifter Cavern. Well, that's good. That means I know I can just go down here and I'll find something. What the? Oh, so I'm so used to online lag, I thought I was desynced there, and I thought I was going to teleport back. No, it was I just missed him like twice, and then he just stood there doing nothing. That's funny. There's just like nothing down here. What the heck? It's kind of funny. I'm hoping we find the waypoint and not whatever else is going to be down here. Which would be the way to Tundra or whatever it is. Ah, we did find the frozen Tundra. Oh, that's fine. It mostly sucks because that means I'm going to have to run through this area again a bit. I mean, I guess what I could do is find the Tundra waypoint instead, but I don't know. It could be either at the start or at the end, and I don't know if I want to explore a whole other area. Oh, jeez. No, 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 no. Get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna back off first. Oh! I heard that. That's fine.
The morning comes.
Ah, that's a rare voice line. The morning comes. And that puts us at level 30, though. So that's weird. So in Classic, it's control click for some reason to put all your points in, but in if you switch to the new graphics, it's shift click, and that's what I'm used to because that's what it is in like Legacy Diablo 2. I don't know why that's different. Oh, see, okay, so freezing arrow first, or do I get penetrate, or you know what I mean, pierce, or do I get Valkyrie? Fuck. I think for now we kind of have to get Valkyrie. Valkyrie is a big one. Yeah, Valkyrie's really good. She's like one of the best tanks in the game, basically. Like, it's funny that the Amazon only gets one summon, but it's like one of the best summons. She's very tanky, and also you can just kind of... Like here, I'll just teleport and reposition her. And like, she's very customizable technically, because if we get lucky, she might spawn with, you know, say, some decent procs. Because remember, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but just like the Assassin, Shadow Warrior and Shadow Master, the Valkyrie spawns with random gear based on her skill level. And that random gear boosts her like damage and defense, but it also can spawn with random procs. Or I guess random affixes. So depending on what it spawns with, it might spawn with some crazy ass. She might get like a Frost Nova, or maybe she'll just straight up spawn with more life than usual, or you know, anything that can spawn in gear can potentially spawn in her. Like maybe she'll spawn with like, you know, physical damage reduction, just become even tankier. that on you. She's also relatively cheap to resummon, like only 26 mana. It's like, that's not that much, so it's not like it matters too much if she dies. The only thing that sucks if she dies is you'd have to like re-roll her. She might like, you know, spawn with good stuff and then, oh, multi-shot. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And of course, you know, instead of targeting the Valkyrie, they just really like shooting the Barb for some reason, so yeah, that'll happen. I'm not even gonna bother resurrecting him. It seems that the way that... Aw, no. Was the waypoint really just up in this corner? Oh, that sucks! That's, you know, that's cringe, bro. God damn it. That's classic.
Afternoon.
Well, what can you do?
Salutations.
It do be like that sometimes, you know?
What do you need?
Alright, let's, since we're at level 30, let's quickly hunt Pindle's skin. And that'll be it for this part. I'm not gonna bother doing Neelathok yet.
Neelathok's home away from home.
Alright, come on guys, you wanna come alive? There we go. Alright, let's go. Now we're doing some damage. Ouch. And since he doesn't have hit recovery, these guys' charge won't knock him back. Boom. I do good damage to these guys too, because guess what? They're undead. Yeah, haha. Ghost Timer, nice. Since that's spawned on normal, I could actually theoretically use this for sockets instead of that breastplate I have. I don't know if it's necessarily worth it, but it's not like I'm going to actually use the Imbue quest during this playthrough. So maybe, I don't know, I'll keep it on me. We'll say that. Alright, buddy. Get up there. Berkmerk has decided he's going to take a break, I guess. Valkyrie just tanks infinitely, like Jesus. And I will go ahead and sit here for a sec, because I kind of hope they get back up. Otherwise, that'll be it for this part. I'll probably do some, whatchamacallit, some Pindle Eldritch runs to level up a bit so I can get Freezing Arrow and Penetrate. And then otherwise, that'll be it. Come on, get up! Do I have to poke you with a stick? Come on, get up! I don't think they're getting up. Ah, whatever. Y'all are boring. Talk to you.
Yes, warrior. Good day.
Call that a day? Yeah, alright. Alright, Larzik. What are you gonna give me for this shit?
Can I help you?
Nothing, because that sucks. 11 to life? Nah. We'll slap this here, and well, no, we'll see. So remember that a good thing to know is that in normal difficulty... Oh wait, that's not true. In normal difficulty, nothing can drop with more than 3 sockets in it. However, you can still Larzik to get more than 3 slots. It's like a hard-coded like thing where like how many sockets something can have is both based on what it is and like what its item level is. And it basically goes, I think it goes from 1 to 25 and then 26 to, I don't remember what the next number is. I know it's 1 to 25 or something like that. Is it 25 to 51? 52? That sounds somewhere in that ballpark. And anything above that can always have 6 sockets, basically, if it can. Or like that's like the socket. Those are the 3 socket ranges, and that usually means for body armor 3, 4, 6. That's usually what it means for body armor, but for other things it can be different depending on what weapon it is. So it might not always go 3, 4, 6. It might be like 2, 3, 4 or something like that. But so nothing can there's like a extra hard-coded thing though, where nothing can naturally spawn with more than 3 sockets in normal and more than 4 sockets in nightmare. But if you use either the Heroic Cube recipe or the Larzik socket, then the game doesn't give a shit about the natural like difficulty limitation and just always spawns it with like however many sockets it can have. In the case of the socket cube recipe, it's random. It'll be anywhere from 0, or I guess 1 to up to max.
I can't.
What the? But, for Larzik, we'll always give max sockets. This might be a time for me to shop gloves. Although I say that, but I forgot that they, like, nerfed her.
Impossible.
Because usually you can, in classic D2, you can quickly go through red portals. But you can't do that anymore. There's a delay.
Impossible.
The game literally says impossible if you try to go through after like a couple of seconds.
Good morning.
Which I'm guessing that I think they did that to like fix accidentally re-clicking through that. But like, I don't know. It kind of sucks for this. It means that like she used to be basically the best vendor bar none.
Can I help you?
For quickly shopping like gloves and boots. And even potentially like decent shields.
I can't.
Because she just, was standing 2 feet away from a portal. But on the other half of everything, at least they made it so that the portal doesn't go away if you get the waypoint. So at the very least, there's that. But yeah, anyways, that'll be it for this part. See you guys later.